Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a first down, wearing that familiar number 18. But the uniform, a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 seasons in Cincinnati, was their second all-time leading receiver behind Chad Johnson before heading out west to join the Cardinals.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Play fake. Murray. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Murray now on first down. Green with a catch left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing again on second down. Murray, he goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Murray now. We will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, 43 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Chase Edmonds going to take it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Eluding and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray going to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
2020 wasn't the year that Chandler Jones would normally have because of a biceps injury. Only 1 sack in the 5 games played, but he had 17 sacks in 2017, 19 in 2019. Let's play some numerology here. Can he have 21 in 2021?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So a touchdown apiece. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Rodgers going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. From the 38, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now Jones. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this.
Covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers have taken the lead. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Chase Edmonds. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Murray. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions, and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Murray now on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Murray again. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. And now the Packers get set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, it's Jones. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. outside. They're going to go option here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Play action. It's Jackson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Za'Darius Smith able to get him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against a speed guy on the perimeter.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. The dangerous Hill now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Now it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 84 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jackson on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tack. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now, Rodgers. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, let's see, he was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game, not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Rodgers again now. And Lazard's got it again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the...
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Panthers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
That's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that
one. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab.
And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Packers 21, Panthers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina, and the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
From the 27, Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up. Rodgers now on first down with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got the hook up to Lazard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Rodgers. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And it's so difficult for every defense to prepare for Lamar Jackson. You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
To throw again on second down. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This will be the 8th play in the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 5. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard, and the Packers have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw on target to Godwin here.
Not much there, only a yard.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Jackson. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Ryan Succop on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The return man is Hill.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The Bucs ready to take over once again.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's go, boys.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
From the 35 on second down. Rodgers, it's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's complete to Hopkins. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Hopkins, the one receiver right. Now it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2.
A give to Jones.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. On first down, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last
play. Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Returning it, Hill. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 17-14, 2:07 remaining. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Get your swerve on!
Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
To throw is Rodgers. And the catch made by Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, 57 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now all the focus shifts over to the Bucs, trailing by 4. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Jackson. Wide open, Gronkowski. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley. This one away. Now Jones. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
The Packers offense set to go.
Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Rodgers now on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jackson. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run, Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 50 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The dangerous Hill now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man is Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
25 yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now to throw. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Packers! DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
This is it! This is it! Start fast! Start early!
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Succop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. They set up the screen for Henry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. throw. It's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. 39 yards there. A big one.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so...
Warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. Trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb from 13 yards out.
And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out come the Bucs now. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Single, slot. Hey.
Jackson now. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Working with a 2nd and 4. Jackson going to look to run with it.
Dances by him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Oh, the option right is Jackson.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get... Good job declining that penalty.
Brian Suckup for the Buccaneers field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Derrick Henry, 53 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
The Packers with the football here late in this first half.
It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Rodgers to throw once more. He gets this to Davante Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Crosby is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Only time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's get right.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. 1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way up to the 46. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Off the option, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Lamar Jackson, 24 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's 17-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Returning it, Hill. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
A give to Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
This will go to Henry out wide. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Henry.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 24, Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
We got 4.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be